Let's start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up to fight against another.
Yep, that's that race riot.
And swords in their hands.
Yep, with swords in their hands. But once you get this riot, once you get these protesters, the protests turn into riots. Then once the riots come, that's when that, you know, possible. Well, it could happen in order or not that order, but the race riot will come after that. But it's going to be a race riot. Definitely going to be a race riot. And it's definitely going to be riots throughout America as well.
For there should be sedition among men.
Yep, sedition among men, basically saying, to hell with the government. We're gonna do this our way. And if they like, okay, if there's a big old protest or whatever, everybody go home, yeah, right, whatever. So then they got to bring in more enforcement. And therefore, you got tear gas, you got rubber bullets, you got gunshots, you got people dying, you got people being injured. So then you're gonna have more people to come to the protest to back up the protesters that, you know, that's been hurt.
That's exactly what's going on right now in the Middle East. Sedition. Because they don't care what the government say. And then, to add fuel to the fire, in Egypt is run by the Muslim Brotherhood. So you making fun about Muslims, and it's run by the Muslim Brotherhood, and you don't think they gonna put out the politically correct statement saying, well, don't do a violent protest, do a non-violent protest. But if they violently protest and burn down the embassy like they is, they're not gonna trip. Why? Because they the Muslim Brotherhood, and they know they going hard for what? For Muslims. I mean, it just makes sense. It says, for there should be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard your kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, because one, like it said invading.
Yeah.
Invading, like, and that's gonna go like when that lack of food comes. You gonna have people kicking indoors. And mainly, most people gonna go out west because they know the white people stay out there. They know their refrigerators stay full. They got the nice ass refrigerators too. All extra big, hold more food. White people, they stock up food like crazy. Like what's that show you used to watch? The people that's hoarding food, stocking up, it'd be mostly Edomites on it.
That's what I was just gonna say. I just couldn't remember what it's called. Fucking on the tip of the tongue.
They showing all the people, you know, they saving up for this. They like, man, I know, cause them people, and they know. Like I said, most of the people's Edomites on there, and they know that something is going to happen, where it's going to be lack of food. Whether they heard it from a family member or they can understand politics real good.
Doomsday something.
Yeah.
Doomsday hackers.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I forgot it's a term that they have for people that's doing all that saving up. I can't remember right now. That's just how my mind comes and goes.
I ate some blueberries, man.
Yeah, kind of.
Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure to the end.
Yeah, but he that endured to the end, after all of this is going on, he that shall endure to the end, what?
The same shall be saved.
The same shall be saved. So why do you have pastors out here telling people that they're saved? I want to ask them what they saved from. Next time I see a pastor, I'm gonna ask him, what is your congregation saved from? Because it can't be from none of that. Because that ain't even happened yet. It's coming. It's in the making, but it ain't in full effect just yet.
Slocky, it's Doomsday Preppers.
Oh yeah. Doomsday Preppers.
So you come and goes.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
Yeah, and how is that being preached in all the world? Through the internet. Through the internet. Back then it was preached throughout the world. They were going to this country and that country. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was by boat, whether it was by foot. Now we got the internet. The Lord set the internet up for his prophets. Record the videos, upload the videos, and YouTube is like the elders say, set up for the prophets, man. Cause what better usage is it? Bitches shaking their ass, throwing fights on there.
One of the Rothschilds said they basically imagined they came out with it.
Yeah, they wish they would have never even created the internet. But the Lord put that spirit on them to make the internet. Just like they making the nuclear bombs. The Lord put the spirit on them to make the nuclear bombs to use it against them. He put that spirit on make the internet to use it against them. They thinking, ooh, we about to make a lot of money off of this, but it's backfiring on them. Just as we don't, hold on, just because some of the videos don't get as much views as the New Orleans twerk or some shit like that, I don't mean it ain't being seen.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 2. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
There's no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. It's like people watching YouTube, they see it in Japanese. Like, and the elders, they got a Spanish side up.
Their line is going out through all the earth.
Yep, their line is going throughout all the earth. That's the internet, man.
And the word to the end of the world.
And the word to the end of the world, because we speaking on this side of the world. You got people over on that side of the world, or actually that side of the world, listening to our videos.
In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun.
Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
For a witness unto all nations. So when that judgment day come, and nobody say, well, I didn't know. I didn't know.
And then shall the end come.
And then shall the end come. So once the word is preached throughout the whole entire world, and the people that's meant to get it, got it, that end is going to be there. The elect is going to be sealed, and destruction, bam. Destruction, salvation. Destruction, salvation, kingdom. 3-step process.
Verse 15, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee unto the mountains.
Now, like when Daniel had that vision, I believe it was chapter 12, Daniel's 12, I believe. It was talking about, what was going to happen back then. Back in those times, but it's going to happen again as well. Because like people always say, history repeats itself. And like Ecclesiastes say, there's nothing new under the sun. Because like when the Romans came in, people that wanted to stay, they got what was that place they went to?
Masada.
Why I can't remember. They had, and they was starving like crazy up in there. But the ones that fled, over 1 million Jews fled to Africa, West Africa and all of that. They made it up out of there. That's what the Lord said. He said, get up out of there. But just like then, now, you're gonna have people flocking to them concentration camps. Yeah, you want something to eat? Come on by. But the Lord's elect like, nah, we cool. We ain't ate in 3 days, and how they got all these big speakers set up throughout the city and all that. They announced, come on down to this street or this, the Quest Center or CenturyLink Center. Come on down here and get a free meal and all that. We know not to go down there because we know what the Lord said. We know what the Word said.
Again, they gave you examples with Hurricane Katrina. Told everybody to go there for the Superdome. What happened? People getting raped, people getting killed. You know what I'm saying? All manners of wickedness going on.
New Orleans was a small scale of what's going to happen throughout all America pretty soon. It was a trial run. That's what it was. Because they used their little technology to steer that hurricane over that way to do that trial run. So that means once the famine come, the martial law come, it's going to be exactly how it was in New Orleans.
Because when hurricanes come and they keep going. It's set over New Orleans for a little bit. You know, it's not supposed to do that.
That's that HAARP technology.
Verse 17, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house.
Yep, if it pop off, don't go back to your house, man. Like I always say, it could be people in your house waiting for you. He left all this food and all these weapons. I know he coming back. You go in there, they kill you with your own weapon.
Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Yeah, because it's going to be extra hard to have to go through a famine and you got a baby. You got to eat, the baby got to eat, a little toddler baby. You got people running around, killing people for this and killing people for that. So you got to watch your back. You're going to be running, watching your back and feeding the baby at the same time. That's why the women, they going to need men in them days. All these independent women you got, they're going to definitely, that Isaiah 4. 7 women shall cleave on to one man. Because that's when they're going to realize, look, we can't do this by ourselves. They're going to realize we need a man around here.
Got it. Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Yeah, once stuff get real hectic out here, famine, martial law, a whole bunch of killing and all that, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Not literally 7, just a number of amount.
The number.
Yeah.
Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Yep, just let us be called by your name. I know you got these other women with you, but take care of me, and I'm just here with you. Let me rock with you. It ain't gonna be none of that. You got Takesha over here. Who you texting? None of that. Ain't gonna be no phones or none of that.
Just happy to be down in that day.
Exactly. Get their head butted. She said, know your women ain't gonna have black.
Matthew 24, verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter.
Yeah, pray that your flight be not in the winter. And then it'd be hard to go through a famine or sleep outside. You might have to sleep outside sometime. It'd be real hard to do that in the wintertime. Especially up here and more so up north as well. But if it get cold down south, you really get cold up here.
Not only that, it's a lack of resources in the wintertime. You don't got no green trees, you don't got no berries, no fruits falling off. All that's already gone. You ain't got no green grass, you know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot tougher in the wintertime.
Lack of resources, lack of everything.
But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
Yeah, because history repeats itself, but what's going to happen over here in America, through the famine and martial law and the race riots and all of that, it's going to be nothing compared to what happened before. Or ever will be, because this is going to be the last kingdom that's going to stand until the Lord's kingdom comes. Until New Jerusalem comes. Because in New Jerusalem ain't going to be no wars, ain't going to be no wickedness. It's going to be all righteousness.